come on now, touch me, babe. Oh, can't you see that I am not afraid? What was that promise that you made? Oh, the promise is this. I'm going to love you till the stars fall from the sky. Whoa, you and I. Tom Waits doing Touch Me. Come on now, touch me, babe. Oh, can't you see that I am not afraid?
Those lyrics are disturbing.
Fuck
Who is he
that.
talking to? And why would he?
What was that promise that you made? Neil Hamburger doing Touch Me. What was that promise that you made? What was that promise that you made?
David Liebehart doing Neil Hamburger.
Anyway, let's wrap things up. We've got a busy day. Tim Heidecker here with Office Hours Live. It is Thursday, June 29th, 2023. Beautiful day in Glendale, California. I'm here in the Office Hours compound, and it got real quiet. Vic, are you having another panic attack?
Not yet.
Soon. Let me welcome everybody to the show. Everybody watching live. We had a big surge in patrons, so we're excited about that. I expect most of them to drop off after 7 days. A lot of King Gizzard freaks who joined, and I don't trust them. But prove me wrong. Stick around and become, make Office Hours your new favorite morning routine.
It's the unhealthiest morning routine one could possibly have.
You hear a voice. I don't know if our director Wes has cut to her yet, but Vera Drew is in studio today. Welcome, Vera.
Thank you guys for having me. Sorry I never know when to talk on shows and
No, we're loosey-goosey.
pretty freeform.
We're loosey-goosey here. One day you know what I should do? Because not to get too in the sausage factory here, but if we go that way, if we bust out through there, that's our driveway, right? So what we could do is make that the green room, turn the driveway into the green room, and then have people come through the curtain like on the Tonight Show.
Where are you going to park?
We could just put a door and then just get like one of those temporary tents, make them sit outside.
There you go. I will want to welcome at this point in the show Doug Loosenhop.
Good morning. Wait.
Oh yeah. No.
Wait.
Are you ready?
Wow.
What's wow? What is it? Just another
That's a
horn
lot
sound?
of cool sounds, yeah.
And then Vic Berger
horn.
with a new cowboy hat.
Hello, everybody.
Little small.
This little small?
It's a little small.
I was going to actually comment on how well, of all the hats I've seen Vic
This
in.
is okay?
Are you bringing that on the road?
This
Is that your
This
hat?
is the road hat, I think,
Road
this
hat?
year, yeah.
That reminds me, we have the Two Tims tour coming up at the end of July. We hit the road. We are sold out here in L.A. Vera, if you want to go to that show, I will look at the list and see if we can make something work.
Well, I didn't ask, so.
I know. I'm saying if.
Is it the same? Because I edited the Two Tims special. Is it the same?
You did not. You edited an evening with Tim Heidecker.
One Tim.
Well, there were two Tims in it.
Well, there was a little music thing at the end. Is it that same show? Of course not. You got the band. Are you not keeping up?
If there's new material.
Yes, there's new material.
If there's new material, my schedule's open.
We're gonna get into your IMDb in a minute. Hang on. Yes, you edited one of the great YouTube comedy specials of all time, An Evening with Tim Heidecker. And let's talk about my hair.
Oh no.
Doug, immediately you see me, and what was your reaction?
I said, look at that cute little haircut.
This is not by choice. I accepted a part in a film that shot on Monday, and will shoot later today as well.
I didn't say anything, Tim, because I know you don't like when people say things about looks, so I didn't want to say anything.
But
I held back. I bit my lip.
I won't give you too much about the film, but I am playing a lieutenant in the Army, if you believe that.
Okay.
So I had to get an Army cut, and then they make it all nice and neat. So, but whatever. It's a summer cut, and hair grows back. I'd also shave my private parts for the part too, because it's a
Military
porno.
standard.
It's a porn. We're shooting up in Chatsworth. It's a porno. I'm doing porn now,
That's cool.
and it was the first time doing porn, and I have to say, it was pretty fun. I was nervous to do it, to literally have sex on camera.
All comedy is pretty, like, I feel like it's a perfect kind of transit. There's not too much of a difference.
I'm used to
between-
I'm comfortable on set, and I know blocking and I know angles and stuff, and so the story was pretty simple. I'm an Army guy, and I come home and my wife's cheating with another man. And then instead of overreacting and sort of getting angry, I join in.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So it's not even like a cuck. Because that would,
I don't know how they're going to label it. I don't know what they're going to tag it. I don't know how they're going to file it.
I love the idea of like knowing camera angles and stuff, making you somehow better at
how we
being in a
doing?
porno.
And it took a while. And then it was at the end of it, it went okay. But at the end of it, I got the feeling that I might not do more.
Yeah.
We thought
It
we
was
had
kind
shot
of
our
like,
load.
thanks for coming in, man. It was good to meet you.
It's good you tried it.
Yeah.
Tried it once.
Yeah.
It's
It
just
might
that-
you might not ever see it. It might get buried.
So the strike's really.
Strike is.
So you're
Is
doing
hitting
porn
home.
now because of the strike. Is basically
Yeah.
what you're saying.
No, I just got the offer, and I'd like to say yes. I like to keep my options open and do, and take chances. And
Yes.
I did lose the weight, and now I feel like better about I have better body self-image. I still have work to do. I still have like a little bit of a, rubber tire around me.
Well, the men
But,
in pornos are usually known for their looks, so.
I haven't seen any of them, but apparently, yes. Physicality is a big part of the. All right, let's move on. We've dug that one right down into the ground.
Pulling out.
Let
all
me
my
talk
UCB.
about. Let me just promote one more thing. Wes, you want to put the Q? If you do want to join Patreon, now's a good time to do it because you can now access our one-of-a-kind QR code, which really is an innovative new technique. And we could put. Are we putting the QR code up now?
Yeah, it's up.
So there you go. There you have to take out your phone and scan that. Join for $5 a month, and you'll be so glad you did. We've got lots of fun stuff in store for the rest of the summer. And I want to say, good morning. Doug in the mirror.
I got the mirror today.
If you missed last week was a banner week for the show. You came in raving about my Mark Maron interview. Yeah. Mark Maron was terrific. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. And game night, man, oh man. Right. I don't know if you caught this clip, but Vic.
I love to laugh.
I don't need this shit.
Yes. Vic playing the yes-no game has got to be one of my favorite pieces of comedy being produced currently in America.
Even trying, just being myself. Trying to figure the damn thing out.
Let's take a quick call, Matt, just to make sure all systems are a go.
I hope she's not trolling, but Heidi Heidecker is on the line.
Yes.
I don't like the sound of that.
Hi, guys. Wow.
Heidi Heidecker. I remember you. Do I remember you? Do you go back? Are you an old? Yes.
I'm so honored. Yes.
Yes.
Hopefully you do.
Heidi Heidecker is not your real name. You just want to be a Heidecker, right?
I was here. I just say that I'm just a goofer. I was here on the, what was it for Zoom?
All right, thanks, Heidi. We're having a bad connection with you, but we're gonna move on.
You son of
All
a
the best.
bitch.
Cody, let's try Cody.
Try that again.
Cody, we
great
need a
name.
good sound check. How's your sound?
I met Heidi at a show somewhere. I can't remember where. Somewhere in the Midwest, I think.
Nice.
I think my sound's okay. Okay.
Hello, sir. How can I help you?
Hello, big fan. Been watching for a couple years, a little over that. Spent the first year just catching up, and then.
Okay, we don't need the A&E biography. That's my new quip.
I was just gonna say, I was wondering if one of the greatest pieces of entertainment in history was WOHL, and I was just wondering if you guys are ever planning on doing that again. It was amazing. I rewatch it frequently.
Oh, wow.
Go ahead.
Not on the
day.
docket, but sure, maybe in the fall when we come back from tour, we'll do a WOHL. And Paul
And,
F. Tompkins, thanks for calling in.
WOHL.
Not a compliment, not an insult. It's just a neutral
just
statement.
description of a man.
Come on, man.
Thank you, sir. All the best to you.
You be my mama.
We also have, by the way, Bar Italia. You know Bar Italia?
No.
You're not cool enough, Vera. It's now we are officially know more about you now, because I didn't know them either. And I'm not cool.
Oh, the band. Yes, yeah.
the band.
The band that's here. Yes.
Yeah. These cats from London, England. These cats from London, England are blowing up right now, and we're catching them on their rise. And this is a band that's on Matador Records. What the hell is going on in England? And these guys, I'm telling you, you're gonna fall in love with them.
And they're playing in the studio.
They sure
together.
are. They're doing an unplugged session.
Is it like I'm a little jet lagged? Is it gonna be kind of emotional music? Like I'm just wondering if I should prepare to like tear if I'm gonna
I'd
tear
love
up.
you to tear
or...
up. I'd love you to tear up. Why are you jet lagged? Where are you coming from?
Well, I was in Paris for 10 days, just on a vacation.
Fun.
My girlfriend had a film in a short film festival. But I actually brought you guys some gifts.
Yeah, baby. Here we go.
I know, Vic, you already have a very
I
perfect
need
hat.
headwear.
Oh my
Pardon
God.
my French.
That.
Sorry.
Thank
Oh,
you.
berets?
You're
Got it.
kidding me.
I love
Oh my
berets.
God.
I
I
love.
wasn't.
Oh, that's my color, T.
asked.
Damn, I wish I had this color.
You want the blue? You can take the
No,
blue.
it's okay.
Yeah, you
bud.
guys can swap. There might be paper in there.
Oh hell yeah,
Um,
dude. Are you fucking with me? This is the best.
Awesome.
These are good berets.
Well, I didn't mean to hit that. What do you think?
Of course, yours looks strange.
It's more like a chef's hat.
Hey, Vic, I think we have our
We
outfits
got
for
it for
tonight.
tonight.
Yeah. I
You know,
might-
Vic, can I plug our show real
yeah.
quick? Vic and I are playing tonight at Zebulon.
Yeah, come on out.
Quintron and Miss Pussycat.
I boycott Zebulon, but all the best to you.
Tim, come on. Come by for a slice of pizza at least.
Have a slice of za.
Well, speaking of slice, I would definitely come and introduce you and do whatever you want me to do. But on Saturday night, I did a show in LA, a fundraiser for the artist John Vanderslice. Okay?
Pardon my French.
And who we should get on the show, by the way. He'd love to do it. And it was a fundraiser because John had gotten a bunch of his gear stolen from his studio up there in Oakland. And so they did this great benefit. It was a great show. You had John Daly, and our friend Brandon Wardell, and who else? Somebody else?
John Daly. I know you already said that.
You were there.
I was there on the bill. And but anyway, one of the deals, they did this auction. They were auctioning off certain things. And one of the auctions was to have dinner with John. John was going to make dinner for you. And I jumped into the auction. I couldn't resist. I go, I'm in. Give me some of that. And so I won. And so John, I'm going over to John's. And I almost did it, I think, because I felt for John, I didn't want him to have to have dinner with some slob.
Yeah.
Take a
Do
bullet.
you guys? That's just like you just like hang out and catch up, like a excuse to catch up.
Yeah, I mean, no catching up. I don't know him I don't really know him. I met him a couple times, and he seems like a lovely guy. So me and the missus are going over there tonight, Doug. So I can't go to Zebulon. That's the point.
Oh, come on. God. Why can't Slice do it at a different night?
Introduce you.
Oh God, that'll be good.
You're having dinner at 9? That's a late dinner.
No, he
Well,
said
I'm
7.
dinner at 7, and then what am I going to do? Rush out the door at 9?
Yeah.
Maybe I will.
If you have somewhere to go at 9, maybe.
He should open up a pizza place.
Look,
Vanderslice.
are you ready?
You know what I mean?
Are you ready? I might come. All right.
what's that bad?
Let's do City of the Day. We have to talk to Vera about People's Joker. Big controversy. City of the Day. And I'm sure the audience has questions for Vera, too. City of the Day is brought to you by Adopt a Grandkid. Are you over 50 and realize that you should have had kids, but you don't want to pull a De Niro and be a weird old dad? Sure, all those decades of free time, extra cash, and adventure were fun, but today you have no purpose in life and no legacy. Well, now there's Adopt a Grandkid. You can go straight to grandparent without years of sleepless nights, diapers, and whining. And adopt a grandkid is great for parents too, instead of some incompetent TikTok teenager. By the way, I'm less than halfway through this ad.
It's big type for you. It's actually
They can
smaller than
just
it looks.
drop the kids off at grandma or grandpa's house for babysitting, and your new grandkids will love you a lot more than their strict parents because you can let them eat candy, stare at their iPads, and play with matches all they want. In fact, they will be bawling their eyes out when they have to go back with their real parents, and you'll be relieved. Did we need that sentence? I'm asking. And just when you start to feel lonely and worthless again, it will be time for another visit. It's the perfect solution for spinsters, old bachelors, and even empty nesters. It's all the benefits of children without the hogwash. Send a self-addressed stamped envelope to P.O. Box 60, Winnebago, Minnesota for a free brochure. Adopt a grandkid powered by Werther's Original. If there's a jingle, you will hear it now.
Adopt a grandkid. Adopt a grandkid.
Very good.
That was the best part of the ad.
It really was. It's a low bar there, Vera.
Yeah.
People get mad at me for shitting on these ads, by the way. I hear the feedback, Doug. I hear the feedback.
I never
Maybe
understood
Matt
like,
could read the ad
Yeah, just do that.
once.
What?
Oh, that'll be bad.
He can rehearse all week.
the criticism of you like being mean and like shitting on things. It's so intrinsic to what I feel like people love about you.
Yeah,
Like
I know.
You know, like I like watching you abuse these boys.
Well, the thing is that I
don't
get
think so,
this criticism. Boy, why are you so mean? Then you look at the video and you see these two back there snickering with each other like they're in the back, like they're the
Well,
kids
we want
in
to
the
come
back
back
of the,
next week,
They're
so
like they're like little kids, like trying to they might as well be with like the straws like hitting me in the back of the head.
Completely, yeah. And I mean, they're psychologically torturing you
Yes.
with like Jordan Peterson's voice and
Thank you,
Steven
Vera.
Tyler.
Interesting.
So they deserve any criticism.
I do have to make an apology about last week's ad. We had
For God's sake.
the very funny Skipping Stones CD by Bill Wyman, where Bill Wyman was listing his least favorite Rolling Stones songs. And one of the songs was Little TNA, which I was furiously, quickly compiling the list, just going through Spotify and playing like whatever shitty, like new Rolling Stones songs.
Tim?
Can I just finish my thought? And I put Little TNA on there because it's like a funny title. But it's a pretty good Stones song, I have to say. Here's my little rock and roll. Yes, Doug.
Well, you and Matt wrote that ad, and I would like to look at the word count on those. 'Cause, boy, that went on a long time.
Are you kidding? I thought it was tight.
That was short.
That was tight.
There's so many song lists.
Yeah, that's a
Well, yeah.
quick
Look,
list.
wait. Matt, look. Put this up.
I mean, we can
look
bring
at
it
the
up.
look at the inchage.
Yeah.
Inchage.
That's the smaller font.
Is it?
No.
Oh yeah, look at that big boy font.
All right, let's
I
compare.
always put it.
Wait, what?
Here's another. We're gonna get behind the scenes now. I always make it nice and big, 16 points, so Tim can read it, and then I go in and Doug.
I just make them all the same size.
Yeah, just
We'll make him 24 points. So, I mean, because I can't use this.
I mean, as far
teleprompter.
as length,
do a word count. Is there a way to do it? Read it.
it doesn't matter. I was just saying.
Well,
This
you
is
know why it
No,
doesn't matter?
no
'Cause you know
complaints
you're
on
in
the length
wrong.
of that one.
That's long. Look at those.
Oh look, I had to do
Spaced a
two.
little
I had to
more,
crank
too.
out two because I have guests visiting,
All right, who's
and
the
I
city
didn't
of the
get a chance to give it a.
Who's the city of the day?
Let's do a twofer today. They have a topic and they'll be city of the day.
Now I'm
Noise.
getting excited.
Make sure. You,
Oh, hi. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello. Yep.
Hello. So city of the day is Portland, Oregon. I wasn't expecting city of the day, but hi. I'm from Portland.
Let's wait to
Wasn't that
twofer. You
last
can
week's
get to
city of the
your.
day?
You can get to your question.
We just got some stats in
Oh.
that everybody in Portland is watching the show right now.
Oh no, that's true. That is true. I can hear it through the neighbor's
Yeah.
window.
It's like
Yeah,
the Ed
we're
Sullivan
all-
show when the Beatles were on,
Exactly.
except just in Portland. No crime in the streets on Thursday mornings.
Exactly. Well, anyways, I get this is a completely general
Leave it
question
alone.
about
What did I say about
what?
Zoom drops?
About like the I guess the People's Joker. I mean,
Yes.
I'm curious. And I just wanted to say hi to Vera too. I worked on the movie with one of your little minions.
Yeah, no, I remember. Yeah,
yeah. Hi.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. As well.
In what capacity did this man work on VFX?
Yeah. What did you do? I'm sorry. There were so many people.
Like
totally
worldwide
fine, totally
people.
Fine.
Yeah, like worldwide.
Like worldwide working on this.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's.
And I have face blindness, and
out.
I don't learn names, so.
It's totally fine. I wasn't expecting you to remember me. I just or recognize my face or whatever. But yeah, no, I did the I cleaned up the penguin mask.
Yes.
I was one of the very very early on. Did the green screen, blue screen stuff for you, and also did a bunch of the Blender 3D environment stuff, like in the towards the end of the production.
That's
but yeah.
Also why I had it wasn't instant recall is because that was like the period of the movie where I had been inside for 2 years, like working on it, and was scrambling to finish it in time for TIFF. But yeah, you did a lot of great.
Well, let's just back up a sec because I assume there's people that are listening or watching that don't know the context of The People's Joker. The People's Joker is a film that you've made.
Yeah.
Do you want to describe it and explain some of the controversy surrounding it?
Sure. Yeah. So at the start of the pandemic, my friend Brie LaRose commissioned a re-edit of Todd Phillips' Joker from me. And for $12, it's the only artist commission I've ever gotten in my life. If you can believe it.
It's not a lot of money.
No, it's not. But it was the pandemic, so I had free time. So I started actually like remixing the movie and kind of making like a big, almost like feature length, everything is terrible remix of the movie. And then
just using footage from Todd Phillips' Joker.
Yeah, and I mean, I love Batman and comics and stuff.
I love Batman.
Thank you.
And
Beat me to it.
I was mixing a lot of like other stuff from like the Joel Schumacher Batman movies and stuff, and kind of quickly realized like, oh, I'll never be able to show this, and I've never made a movie before, and I'm not getting hired anytime soon because COVID shut down TV, and
Right.
so I made just like a feature length movie that is very autobiographical. It's about my experience as a trans woman and coming out, kind of finding my voice in comedy, how bad I was at comedy for many years, and all told with Batman characters. I play an unfunny trans clown called the Joker in it. We shot it in 5 days at Absolutely Productions, and you might be familiar.
Mm-hmm.
And and then assembled like a team of people from all around the world. A lot of people from this show that listen to
Who
this
plays
show.
Batman?
Phil Braun.
Oh boy,
plays Batman. I wanted it
that's
to be
really funny if you think about it for a second. You know,
we wanted it to be the worst Batman.
That is the worst.
Yeah.
That is the worst Batman you could think of. I think.
It was hard because like I'm pretty mean to Phil on social media, as everybody should be, but I really had to build him up in the process because I think he was very nervous. Like he felt like he was competing with like George Clooney and stuff. And like, no, don't stop. Just be yourself.
I mean, Phil. I haven't. By the way, I haven't seen the movie.
I know, yeah.
Because I couldn't go to one of the screenings you had, and I didn't want to just watch a link to it, but.
I'm glad it's meant to be viewed on a big screen.
Yeah. So you finished. I mean, you shot for 5 days, but you were in post land for.
Yeah, because it's mixed media. It was like, I mean, we were, like 2.5 years. It's got a lot of animation, every kind of animations in it, stop motion, 3D. A lot of the environments are 3D and matte paintings and stuff. Because I when I like opened up the creative process that anyone that wanted to participate, like it was crazy. Like it was my first time really like putting something of my own out there. Because like I've worked on a lot of amazing stuff, with some of that
Vera's
review.
a woman behind the scenes of many of your favorite things. You were editor on season 1 of Tim Robinson's show.
Yeah, season 2. Yeah,
or just season 2.
Just season 2. Yeah.
Beef House is your baby.
Yes.
Did a lot of work on Beef House, writing, co-directing, editing, probably. And then much more, like, You're in there with the Sacha Baron Cohen world for
Yeah.
a little bit.
The joke I said a billion times is like I'm like trans Forrest Gump with like those kind of shows, just because like it really was like my first day at Absolutely. I was like working on season 1 of Eric Andre, and then like my next job was Nathan For You, but I was used to kind of doing my own stuff and putting it out there and having just like 20 freaks be really enthusiastic about it, which is what I was expecting for the movie. But like, yeah, like it really, a lot of people wanted to make a really gay Batman movie with me. And it was a lot of people who had never made TV or film or didn't even have like those aspirations. Like just a lot of like really amazing illustrators and painters and musicians and stuff. So the like aesthetic of the movie really kind of came to life just by the like team we were able to assemble. And yeah, we shot everything on green screen, but it's a very it's kind of like Who Framed Roger Rabbit vibes, where cartoon characters are interacting with live action.
So then you finish up, you get into TIFF, which is the Toronto International Film Festival.
Yes, somehow we get into like the fanciest film festival ever. I want to shout out Peter Kaplowski, who's the programmer that like really advocated for us, and big fan of you guys and stuff too. He got us out there, and we were all set to premiere. I was expecting Warner Brothers to just ignore us because the movie is protected by fair use. It's a parody. You
did nothing wrong.
I did nothing wrong.
And now they indicted me. This is you.
Yeah. Kaplowski, who's I've never identified with Trump
right. Indicted me.
All right.
But yeah, I thought we were in the all clear, and then like literally 3 days before we were set to premiere, we got the letter that I had been dreading, which was like, we don't think this is a parody. So we really kind of scrambled. TIFF actually really like advocated for us and negotiated with the head of Warner Canada and said like, look, it's 2 days before the screening. We have like an army of queer people that like want to see this movie. So we got to have our premiere. I pulled the film from subsequent festivals just to, I had to recast a character and also wanted to do some final touches on FX and stuff. And also just like figure out like with my lawyers and stuff, like, did I actually do anything wrong?
Yeah. And your lawyers feel confident that you were in some kind of safe zone.
Completely. And I mean, like, it's like, I mean, every little kid dreams of this, but like it's every lawyer's favorite movie because it really does follow like the letter of the law completely when it comes to fair use and parody. It's like told from my experience. All the material in it is original. There are scenes that are just straight up parodies of Todd Phillips' Joker and just like classic Batman movies. I think like really the thing is like Warner Brothers didn't want to establish like a precedent where just people are going out and...
Yeah, but they could have done like what the Supreme Court did with Bush versus Gore and be like, we're one time only situation. There's ways to do shit. Also, they could just fucking buy it.
Yeah, it would
for
be
$1 million, like $1 million. That's just a random number. But that would be huge, right? If they said... I mean, maybe get them up a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I mean, huge for me and very just minimal. Feels like minimal effort.
Yeah, be like, oh, we're going to buy this, and it's a great look for us because we have a sense of humor. We are playing, not callously, but we're sort of cynically playing to this queer audience, trans audience, giving them something, throwing them a bone.
Yeah, and I mean, it does, it's crazy because, like, I never like had this thought until like after it was done and just seeing people's reaction to it. But like the people that really love the movie don't give a shit about these characters.
Yeah.
Like it really is kind of introducing a very specific demographic to like Batman canon. Cause like,
and they're failing right now, right? I don't want to get too in the weeds of like the whole business of the DC versus Marvel and stuff, but these franchises are like sputtering.
Yeah.
Right? Like this Flash movie comes out with this sex pest as the star. Or this cult leader, right? What's his deal, Ezra?
Yeah, there's a whole...
I tell you what, anybody's better than Ezra at this point.
Bad to the bone.
When it comes to these superheroes.
That was really good. Yeah, I mean, I thought they were just gonna ignore me because, like, I don't know if you remember that that movie those guys shot at Disney World.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
what I was
Like,
thinking of. Yeah.
Disney just ignored those guys, and like the movie just kind of, people still talk about it, but it like kind of didn't validate what they did.
Right.
When they I gotta say thank you, because the morning after TIFF was like the weirdest day of my life. Like, I had never had anything go viral before, let alone like see my face on like Variety and Deadline and all this shit. And like, it was really overwhelming and kind of scary because I didn't really know what the future of the film was. And I got a text from you while I was in Canada that was just like, look at all this great publicity.
Yeah.
And it really grounded me because it was like, oh yeah, like this wasn't there yesterday.
Right.
Like, they really kind of shot themselves in the dick.
Yeah. Well, but they can also wait this whole thing out, right? Like, and you can't.
And
you can, but it's like, you don't want to end up being that. What's the famous one, the Karen Carpenter movie?
Yeah.
Is that Todd Solondz? Is that who did that?
Todd Haynes.
Todd Haynes.
But that was an amazing door-opening experience for him back then, even though that movie never officially came out. So I think to wrap this up, you've gone out and done screenings, and they've gone very well.
We toured Australia, and we've done a handful of secret screenings, kind of sort of to test the waters again and see what would happen. And I can't get into like the specifics, but we're set to have our US premiere mid next month in Los Angeles. So
how do people find out?
You can follow me at Vera Drew 22. There's also the People's Joker on various socials and stuff. And
let's just say too, because I think the man, I mean, there's probably somebody above. There is somebody above him, but I feel like if James Gunn,
that'll help.
Take two, because I want this clipped out. I do. I think there's obviously, this isn't the buck stops here guy, but if he cared to get involved and became an advocate of this movie, The People's Joker, I think there would be a very good chance that you would get, permission to release this officially, or the better scenario, maybe you don't want this scenario, is for WB. WB. Remember those?
What?
The frog commercial?
With the cane, yeah.
I'll take either at this point. I just.
But they should buy the People's Joker, put it out, throw it up on Max. Who fucking cares? No one's watching anything. They're on TikTok. They're playing video games.
Has James Gunn seen the movie?
We don't know.
I sent him a link.
I understand, and I know we met briefly years ago. I don't know if you remember. I appreciate your work. I was actually I communicated with you when you went through the trial of being accused of all this terrible things.
Are you
on
talking
Twitter.
to James Gunn right now?
Welcome to the show. I'm talking to him. This is a direct message to James.
I didn't know you could talk to him like that.
And
That's cool.
James, I reached out and I said, hey man, let me know if you need anything. What could I do? But I would support you, and I sorry you're going through this. He had a nice exchange. So my message now to James Gunn is this: get in touch with Vera, have a coffee, have a phone call, talk about it, take a look at the movie, see if there's a way that you could talk to the legal monster that is the legal department at Warner Brothers, Discovery.
Thank you.
The name is better now. Now that it's Warner Brothers, Discovery is better than
Warner Brothers. Let's discover a new talent in Vera Drew. All right, that's what Discovery is all about. And you can reach out to me if you want to set it up. I'm sure you can get in touch with me through my team. I'm at UTA, and you can reach me anytime, James. Call me, and we will set up a nice little dinner at La Poubelle with Vera and Mr. Gunn.
Will you mediate the...
I'll be there. I'd love to have dinner with you, too.
That'd be great.
If not, I'm going to shame you for that irresponsible last name. Guns are killing our children at an enormous rate. And you continue to hide behind the gun. Yeah. Oh, we got two ends on it. That doesn't... You know what? Gun's a gun.
He should change his name. How
about change it to James Book? Books. James Books. No.
Well, it depends which book.
Listen. I'm not forcing anybody to do anything. All right. Let's take a call.
Let's check in on the hotline. Casey, are you there? On the hotline? 980. Casey, is that you?
Cefe.
Cefe Fa. What do you? Hey, put the anvil down.
It's at the Acme factory.
How can I help you?
How's everyone today? I have to ask. Well, I'm calling because I'm a big fan of Vera's work on cinema.
Yes.
Yeah, your guest. And I actually didn't realize that she had done the second season of I Think You Should Leave, which I'm a huge fan of too. And obviously, I haven't seen The People's Joker, but watching the whole thing has been inspiring because I've been working on a public access show for the last few months, and it's been crazy and stressful and a lot of fun. But I was just wondering if you had any advice. Like, we just finished production on it. It's just me and my roommate, a very small crew of people. And as much fun as it is, it's hard to kind of keep going without resources and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I think the main thing I learned from making the movie was like the stuff that is the most rewarding is the stuff that is the hardest. And I even feel that way about I mean, Beef House was like we had no time. It was like, and that was the most fun I've ever had working on a television show. Like, I think like really it's hard and it's maybe a little new agey to say, but like really just find ways to enjoy the process, because I think once it's over, just focusing on end result is really what, sucks the fun out of these things. I think.
Yeah, and look at the challenges or the things that you don't want to happen as opportunities to problem solve and figure out ways to.
Necessity is the mother of invention.
Yes.
Yeah.
Could you hold a telethon
For not to be
raise some money for the show?
Not to be. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, we talked about.
It's a TV show, right?
We could do that. Maybe we can do that now.
Vic's advice is to do a telethon.
Not to be.
And I don't know who's watching. I don't know how people are going to know about it.
Well, not to be totally self-serving or anything, but can I shout the show out?
Definitely.
I sent Vic a DM. We did an episode about the Beach Boys where I interviewed a bunch of people here in Charlotte while they were waiting outside of the Beach Boys show and asked them about the Steve Aoki fun.
Oh, that's fun! I love that. Can we? Why don't you send us a link and we'll show it?
DM me.
Oh yeah, please. That would be awesome. The show's called Nights on TV. And it airs on Saturdays. The finale is this Saturday at 10:30 on youtube.com/@nightsontv, NITES.
At night.
And I'll send a link. I really appreciate it.
Of course. Yeah, I'm desperate to find young new talent. Because it's out there, and if I see something I like, I'll be psyched. I'll be happy
for
for
a friend.
Yeah.
I think we have a friend in common. My friend Eric actually said that he would send you a link to the show. Dinus, that worked for
yes, I know Eric.
Secret League Group. He said he would send a link your way, but I'll also.
He has not.
I'll also send.
Maybe he did. I don't know.
Bitch.
I don't look at all my emails.
Well, I'll. I'll send a link to the YouTube channel if you all would be interested.
All right, Matt will be on the lookout. If we don't get to it today, we'll look at it. I mean, unless it's a piece of shit, and then you'll never hear from me again.
Yeah.
And we'll block your number, and you'll fade into obscurity.
Sounds great. Well, one last thing: is Rock and Roll Gary ever around anymore?
He had a heroin overdose. Passed away.
I have wanted to make a Rock and Roll Gary show for years. I think I pitched you a very like an elevator pitch when we were doing Channel 5 stuff together. But that's one of my favorite
it's like characters. I don't know what it would be. We could workshop it right now. I mean, it could be like I feel like it would need to be kind of animated or something.
Yeah, I would see it as like his stories from his like horrible stories of groupies dying and getting thrown off buildings.
It is so dark is the problem too. It is right, Doug. It's
All you
pitch
can do,
black.
I mean, an animated where you reanimate the
podcast,
the story.
Yeah, the story. And Doug would have to be involved because he's kind of like the Dick Cavett of the situation.
Fuck off, wanker, you're doing it.
Yeah.
But who knows? I might slip into it late because it's appropriate today because I've got some Brit boys coming in. Brit boys and girls from Bar Italia.
God save the king.
All right.
Well, thank you all. Thanks for taking my call and humoring me and Vera. Thanks for the advice. I really appreciate it.
Good luck.
I'm a fucking English
so
cunt.
ominous.
So Batman, like the thing I love about Vera is we actually disagree about a lot of things.
Yeah,
we have very different tastes.
When I got a Back to the Future tattoo.
Yeah.
Like 7 years ago, and came into the office, and you were like, "You should cut your fucking arm off." Yeah, you don't like that nerd shit.
No, I don't like that fanboy, fangirl stuff. With
I think
the
that's why
Star.
it works,
What do you got? Star Wars on you somewhere?
I got a Watto tattoo.
Watto, and then when it comes to Batman, you're not a Nolan head.
I'm okay with Nolan.
Oh, okay.
It's just not my favorite. I like. It's weird because I actually like the third one the most, just because it's the most ridiculous one. I think
Joel Schumacher one.
No, the third Nolan movie is my favorite of his movies because, like, I think my only criticism.
That's the reason I don't like you.
Wait, what's the third Nolan movie?
Batman. I think you're in deep shit, Batman.
With Bane.
The Bane one.
I'm afraid you're going to have to get off the plane right now.
I love that. I love that whole scene.
It's great. Like, I mean, I like it. My only criticism of him is like, it almost feels sometimes like he's embarrassed he's making a comic book movie. Like, it's too grounded for me almost.
Right.
And then you like have a guy who's like flying around a city and stuff. Yeah. But I love that one.
I love it, and as you people know. By the way, I totally forgot. I have to back up for a second and just say I wanted to play a game today. Maybe we won't get to it, but people can guess what record did I go to sleep to last night?
Of course.
That's it. There he is. So what record did I go to sleep to last night? Did I go to sleep to listening last night? And we'll play it 20 questions, so you can try to narrow down.
Okay, was it released in the 1960s?
No. All right, Vic, you get one question. Vera gets one question, and then we'll go back to this Batman conversation.
Is it an artist that you normally listen to?
No.
Is it?
No.
Is it relaxing and quiet?
No. I would say no. Actually,
no,
surprisingly, it was like, oh wow, this is not something to go to sleep to. All right, so that's round one, and we'll take one Zoomer who can ask a question.
No.
Quickly.
Matthew Earth. Matthew Earth. Paging Matthew Earth.
Yo, what's up?
Yo.
You hear me?
Paying attention?
Yep.
Do you know what
Are you
we're
listening to the
doing?
show? What's your question?
I'm listening to the show. My dog was looking at something. He's got a torn ACL, so I gotta keep an eye on him.
Vic. Oh my God. Vic almost passed out. Oh.
No, just enjoying the Detroit air quality right now. I don't know if anyone else is in
Watch
the
out behind you! Get out of here! Who the hell's this?
Hi.
I don't know, but she's inviting herself.
You have a chance to ask me a question.
yeah.
What album? A question to narrow down what album I was listening to before I went to sleep last night.
Were you listening to Ahab?
No. All right. Back to our conversation with Vera.
Wait, I bet he has something else to ask. That might.
It was it's going to be boring, but okay.
I hope the air quality improves.
Well, thanks, Matt. Thanks, Matt.
Is it about
I know.
symbols? I see.
Well, I
It's
could
People think
tell
I'm
that's
the
why.
dick.
Yeah,
No, I don't
I wanted to give the
know.
guy a chance. I found a nice way to include him, and Doug ruined it.
Uh-oh. It's getting.
I don't know what's going on.
This guy's got a great visage behind him, and
Yeah, you have a
I know,
beautiful
but
yard.
I'm telling you.
Is that
Go
a
ahead.
garden behind you?
Yep, it's my little garden plot. Some
raised
herbs.
beds.
What are you not working today?
I worked on a farm today, so
Yeah,
I'm
so
home
did I.
now.
Not a big deal.
I'm
No,
sorry,
no,
other
no.
Matthew. Yeah, you had a good question. Go ahead. Take it back.
This Matthew? I can't tell.
Yes, you.
Okay. Did you listen to? Well, you probably haven't. I'm also panicking now because of all the hubbub that happened. So you can send it to another Zoomer. I'm freaking out.
No, go ahead.
now.
Did I listen to
It's
what?
all good.
Yo, I was listening to the most normie stuff ever. Occasionally I listen to the Conan O'Brien podcast.
Yeah.
Which is very embarrassing to say, but
Why?
He gets great interviews.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. He just has like such like normal, like, I don't know. I think he's like
okay.
super
So
funny.
what do you want to know about me listening to?
No. Oh no, he had Paul McCartney on the other day.
I don't mind speaking with Conan.
He's talking
actually
about
a good friend.
he's talking about his photos.
Yeah,
And,
well, that's the thing.
I like to take it. I just saw it, and so I clicked a
Yeah,
picture.
you pointed
of it,
here. Did you see this clip? Can I? Do you have that clip? I have it for you. Hold on. I think I played this last week, but God, this is a good clip, Matt.
Please do it.
Do you have it? Here it is. Come on.
You
Come on. Where are you?
Please.
Here it is. Stand by. I should have audio here. Core 4.
Just do
Engaged.
it. Don't think about it too much.
Paul with his new photo book. You know what happened is somebody in his, looking through his junk,
right,
finds these rolls of film. And they're amazing. They're the incredible document. It's the pictures he took when they first came to America, right?
Yeah.
The Beatles first. And you don't like the Beatles either, right?
Oh no, I like them. I'm
Okay.
just not nuts about them, but
And so anyhow, they realized they developed these photos. And they're like, this is a book. This is a
Yeah,
this is a
we can make
tour.
some
This is
money
like
here.
this is a whole press junket, and they get this display at the National Gallery in England, Portrait Gallery. So here's his little advice for how to take good pictures. You want to hear it?
Yes. Didn't come through.
Ringo Starr.
Oh, it's still sending. Son of a bitch.
This might be. Is it NPR?
I'm so sorry I brought up the Beatles.
But did I play? Well, this was on game night, but I played a great clip of Dana Carvey on the Conan O'Brien show doing his Paul McCartney.
he a good one?
He does it with when he had bronchitis, and he goes,
Thank you
I
very
realized
much.
when I have bronchitis, I sound like old Paul McCartney. Oh, that's the whole thing about working with John is really, So listen to this. You should have it now.
There we go. Hold the wire. Here we
Coming
go.
in.
Coming in lukewarm.
Because I'd be just looking for a shot.
Yeah.
And so I'd aim the camera and just sort of see where I liked it, that's it.
Yeah.
And invariably, you pretty much take one picture.
What are you talking about?
Invariably, you take. Yeah, and this little animation on the editor was having fun.
He's having fun with it.
Having a good time.
So you mean you take the camera and you kind of like level it out and press the button? Wow.
All right, let's bring in Bar Italia because I'm on a strict schedule today. I don't want to disrupt anybody,
Are they ready?
upset anybody, but I will have to leave at noon today.
Did you get them, Sam?
Hold on. Oh boy. Yeah, we're running behind. You want to quick, speaking of Jorp, by the way, I said to Vera, do you want to get into any trans things? Do you want to, and you're like, sure, I'm an open book. Just because you're trans doesn't make you some kind of expert.
No, but I like talking about it though. Like I think having like a little career before coming out really kind of just put me in a position where it's like, well, I had two names in like in the industry and stuff. Like I'd rather. Yeah, I'm definitely not always up on the like what's going on.
Doug's allergic to this kind of talk.
Clearly. Typical
I think the
cis
beret
male.
got dusted by my beret.
But yeah, no, I'm cool talking about that stuff. And I've always appreciated how much support you've given to the community, just because it's like a prerequisite for comedians just to shit all over us.
I know. Well, we did, I feel bad because here we are the last day of Pride Month.
Yeah.
And I managed to squeeze one of you into the month. Not intentional. just how it happened. But yeah, maybe we'll talk more about that after the break. I want to, I don't know. I don't even know what there is to say. It's sort of like, I had this bad analogy. I don't know. I was like running this morning. I was like, maybe this is a bad analogy, but like, if I had nah.
Do you run now?
I run all the time. I'm constantly running.
I want to hear this bad analogy.
You don't walk. Like, you went from rocking to running.
Pre-transition, it was like there's something not right with you.
Yeah.
There was something like you had like a bunion.
Yeah.
You're like, I have a bunion, and I want to use technology and use medicine and the advancements in science to get rid of the bunion and make me feel make me feel more normal.
Yeah. No, I
It's
think
as simple as that.
That's a great analogy, to be honest. I think it really like kind of simplifies it. I don't like getting kind of lost in the like, my soul is female stuff. It's like, for me, it really was like I spent like 28 years just feeling really horrible about myself and couldn't quite pinpoint why. And yeah, like tried out every single identity possible and then realized like, oh, okay.
Right.
I'm just a girl.
So leave these people alone.
What the
Let
hell
them
are
do
we
what
gonna
the
do
fuck
without
they
men?
want.
Yeah.
Right? All right? And you guys are not anti-trans, are you? That's not your identity.
Really a bad booking.
What are we going to do without chips?
All right, wait a minute. Let's reset the energy because Bar Italia is here. And we really need to stop.
How do
the
you like
goofs
coming
and
out to that conversation?
Sing a song.
Yeah, sing a sad song for us.
David
Can you do a cover instead? I know you rehearsed something else,
We
but could you do "Hey Jude"?
We wanted to do a cover.
Really?
Yeah, we were told we have to do one of ours.
The label said this?
Yeah.
These labels, by the way, don't matter. You can do whatever you want. Do you have my
shit.
permission?
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. Love you, Matador. Keep sending me the hot new artists. Yeah, I do feel like we need to reset the energy in this room because you guys are not going to be able to. How are we going to do that? Like, how are we going to possibly reset?
Should we step out? We can step out.
No,
We do need Wes, we need a lighting cue. We need some kind of lighting change in this room. Look at this goddamn depressing lit room.
Yeah, it's too bright.
Makes
Too
me
bright
look
for
terrible.
rock.
All right, let's do it. Let's get a boring Zoomer on real quick. Somebody really. Is Chase there? You know?
Yeah, you want to talk to
Just
him
real quick.
Real quick.
Just to bum us
We're
out,
gonna
and
do
then
a
we
ticket
can.
giveaway. It's not a bummer, but it'll be a
Ticket
palate
giveaway
cleanser.
for where? For
For
me?
another show. Is that
Huh?
too confusing? Someone wants to give away tickets to their show.
No way.
All right, Mark. Mark, where are you, in an office or something?
Hello.
Hi, Mark.
Can y'all hear me?
We hear you, Mark.
I'm live from the ice cream. I'm live from the ice cream truck. I just wanted to offer my services to the office hours folks and Eric Wareheim. I'm working today. I'm
Yeah.
working the rest of the
No
weekend.
report today that I'm aware of. Where is your ice cream truck parked?
Parked in a gravel lot. I can't really disclose the location, but
Oh, so you don't want any business? Okay.
from North Carolina, I can. I can't really. I can't get into it.
All right.
But,
Is this what
but
the
just
inside of
wanted to
every ice
extend my
cream truck
services.
is like?
Yeah, where are the kids tied up?
Yeah, it's on a.
You got a false,
Yeah,
like a
going
false
on.
bottom, you know?
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh yeah, there's where the kids are. Get those kids out. Someone free the
Texas
children.
Chainsaw Massacre.
All right. All right. Thank you for resetting the mood. Goodbye. I'll take mine with chocolate sprinkles. Right now we have a new song from. I can't wait to talk to these guys after the break because I didn't know about this band, but now I do.
Sick.
People are telling me, I can't believe you got Bar Italia. How did you get these guys? It's true. And I'm going to turn it to them. And then we're going to take a quick break. And then we'll be back and talk to Vera, talk to Bar Italia.
Okay.
And that's it. All right? So do whatever you need to do to center.
Okay.
Tired of living on the outside like you do. Who'd have thought that you would last this long? You know, there's no surprises that you feel like this, and I don't doubt that tired of living on the outside like you do. Messing with my insides. I didn't get no sleep this week, but I don't have to worry, cause you're just like me. Could have said it at the same time, but I wasn't on your mind last week. I always have to worry, cause you're just like me.
There we go. That's the good shit. We'll be back in 5. Stay with us. Join patreon.com/officehours-live. Like and subscribe to the channel, Matt. We never tell people to do that, but that would be cool.
I got a slideshow coming up if we wanted.
And much more.